Stein and I just finished our night shift. We went from the 12 p.m. to the 4 a.m. shift. So right now it's about 4:10 and the sun's gonna rise probably about in an hour, but it's pretty gloomy still. That's been kind of like the theme of Ireland so far. You taking over? Yeah. All right, keep us safe tonight. I'm going to bed. Pretty much every task on this ship requires multiple people working together, and that's like definitely one of the cool things about it. You know, nobody here took their 2 weeks of vacation to come and relax or just put their feet up. Everyone here is part of the ship and contributes to making the ship run, because it takes a lot of work to run a giant tall ship like this. I mean, I was filming, Stein, you were pushing away, but you know, we contributed in different ways. Today there is very little wind. The waves are actually really chilled out, which is nice because, you know, being back and forth in a boat all day is kind of tiring. On the other hand, we're not going to move very fast today unless we use the motor. Stein and I come out from the basement and we're like, oh sweet, like let's get some footage. It looks like it's nice blue skies outside and it is bright out, but we're in port now. I didn't realize we were stopping in port today, but I look out at the water and there's these two big things swimming around. I'm like, what is that? He's just bobbing around. If I told you that this couldn't get better, babe. In your heartbeat. So Her Majesty the Standard is currently in port. It's gonna stay there apparently for the entire night, so we're basically straight chilling. Oh, who's a good lad? You're a good lad. So we climbed up this hill about 10 minutes later, and right behind me there's a barbed wire fence all around what looks like a bunker. And I don't really know like Ireland's involvement in World War II, but I'm definitely guessing they had some sort of like defense system set up, so that might be one of them.
We're there, yeah. And down the hill by a path, turn right, that'll lead you down to the beach.
Okay, so you want to basically follow down the
Well, I wait 10,000 clicks for just one more chance to see your face again. Well, I take time away.
I was wondering where the rain was. Here it is. Ah! This is the world's most bipolar weather. Like sun, rain, sun, pouring rain. You never know. It started pouring. I'm hiding behind someone's house. I hope they don't mind. Stein, why don't you come back here? We do look pretty sketchy. Francis, Jackson, Martina, Larry, Josephine. They're all coming over. This is the best thing I've ever done. They all came. Fair to say, my Ireland fan meetup has been a massive success. I just want to thank everyone for coming out today. Phyllis, Jerry, Terry, Bartholomew, get in here, buddy. Couple latecomers. It's never too late. Come on over, guys. We are back at the ship. Hello. Hi. How did you get a bird? Meat's back on the menu, boys.
I'm Vladimir Martus. I'm captain and the builder of the replica frigate Standard. Standard is named after the royal standard, the royal flag of Peter the Great.
So how was the ship built?
Well, it came natural that we were building this standard exactly as Tsar Peter was doing that 300 years ago. So we had we went to the forest. Actually, we cut down the trees, we sliced them in pieces, and we started making the ship. Well, we haven't much money. Actually, we had no money at all at the beginning, and we had a chainsaw. That was the only power tool we had for the first 2 years of the project. So everything, a lot of cutting timber necessary, we've done with one single chainsaw. So we had to invent a simple way without expensive technologies, without expensive equipment. So we just brought the trunks to the shipyard, sliced them, start cutting these pieces which later become ribs, and then we were assembling those ribs, the frames, and then set it up one by hand. So it took 2 years to build a skeleton, and then we went to the forest planted by Peter the Great and cut trees which he meant to have for shipbuilding. And that's huge trunks, maybe 48 meters tall, the tallest I cut down. So that was 6 years time. We building standard. Since 2000 we are sailing.
So she's been in the sea since 2000.
Yeah. As an average, we are making 8 to 10,000 miles a year. So we are thinking it could be about 100,000 miles already. So it's 5 times around the globe.
And do you have any upcoming projects?
Well, the dream is that with this experience we had with Standard, we could build a bigger sailing ship. And the dream is to tell the world, hey guys, we are not using wind power for transporting ships or cargoes, we can do that. So the idea is to build a tea clipper, which traditionally was carrying tea from China to Europe, and make it working as a sailing cargo ship, and provide a place for training of people who want to know how it was done, and sail with that ship all around the world. And the name of the ship is Katis Ark. And I believe with the experience we have so far that is possible.
Sailor, what shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? Hey, hey, and up she rises, hey, hey, and up she rises, hey, hey, and up she rises early in the morning.
Stein, would you say you're the goat?
I am the goat.
Orange a day? One orange a day keeps the scurvy away?
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
My name is Dan. I'm a bossman of Standard. All what I do in my life is music. Music from my soul, music from my heart. We can see on this ship is music made by wood, by metal. Я не знаю, как это сказать. My English is not very good.
My name is Andrew. I am a volunteer on Standard. This is my first time on the ship. I'm from Moscow, Russia. I'm 27. I don't know what to say. 2015 and 2016 I have been taking part in the expedition. So it was probably the craziest thing I've ever done in my life. I was in the ocean for 4 months. I haven't seen any land for 115 days at all. Just across the Pacific Ocean, long logs tied together with the rope, Peru to Easter Island, and then from Easter Island to Chile.
So you guys were at sea for 4 months. What did you do for food?
We have some food on board, so it was some kind of rice and spaghettis and you know, tin tomatoes and all this stuff. But mostly we preferred, we tried to catch some fish. It was actually some problem because it was not so easy to catch the fish every day. It was a bit difficult.
Good morning, guys. It is our final day here on the Standard. Currently, we are pushing off to head into Drogheda, and I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's the final port where Stein and I will be disembarking from the Standard. How you doing, buddy?
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, man. It's been a pretty crazy trip, hey?
It's been awesome. We're almost done.
Yeah.
Sad days.
Sad days.
happy days.
Yeah, man.
We're at the top of the Crow's Nest, and we're just about to get into port, finishing our week-long trip on this boat, which has been an absolutely amazing experience.
So this is like by far the best part of being on a pirate ship, is that you can be like 40 feet up. Obviously there's different safety precautions, so we're clamped into this little metal cable that runs all the way up. But it's such a thrill coming up because on a windy day, this mast is just like swaying back and forth. The wind is like 3 times stronger up here. Makes for quite the adrenaline rush. On day 1, I told you guys that I was gonna figure out why it is that everyone on the Standard for the 2nd time or the 10th time has said that they're addicted to it. And I think it finally set in why. Late last night, as we were sharing Jameson shots with the captain, with my fellow comrades, it became very apparent that the community here on the Standard is one of a kind, something you can't find anywhere else. A lot of it has to do with the fact that we're all living together in such a small space. You have to come together to share responsibilities, tasks. This is a family at the end of the day, and being through these experiences together, it really brings each other together. I'm just so thankful to have been here. This whole experience was more than just sailing. It was a bonding experience. It was meeting people who I would have never ever met otherwise. And I'm very fortunate to have been able to do that. The crew has been amazing. The captain is one of a kind. He's such a gentleman, and I really have a lot of respect for what he's doing here. This ship has so much more of a history behind it than I can even imagine. And I'm just humbled to be part of this journey. Kind of sad that it's coming to an end here, and the next adventure is just beginning. So we're pulling into Drogheda right now. We're probably gonna be there in about 10 minutes, and then from there, Stein and I are gonna be heading south to Dublin.
Hello, my name is Dmitry. I'm working as a chief mate on board of Standard. I have joined the project about 15 years ago. Then I was at the age of 12, slowly growing up until the position of the officer.
Thank you very much. Honestly, guys, we wouldn't be here without him. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. It was really good time.
It was. Standard! Thank you for having us aboard.
Very good fun to have you.
It was.
I wish you good luck with the video story.
Yeah.
To see that.
So I see that you know, at a very young age, just decided one day you want to build a ship. You went and bought a chainsaw. Like, you didn't really have anyone backing you in this massive project. You just went and did it. Like, is that the way you live your life?
I believe many people want to change the world. It could be huge dream, could be little dream. I believe that every person has enough energy to change his life and make the world better. And that's why we choose a motto for the project of Standard. Life is what you make it. So you know how you want to change your life, and you can do it, and you have a power of it. So you just have to believe in that. And what we are doing here, we are making people to believe in that just watching this sample. They know that it was nothing in the beginning, it was just a dream, and now it's a sailing ship, it's a good community with a lot of people around, and it started just from simple dream. So your dream could come true.
We said goodbye to the crew and we headed south, going on the next bus to Dublin.
I didn't hit the start button. Just a few people in the crew. Sean drove 2.5 hours to get here, all the way from Limerick. Like, fan of the day, right here. So on the spot. And there might be a familiar face here. What's up, guys? It's so good to see him again, and I'm so happy to be reunited. Team Get Lost.
It's always so humbling to be able to meet Team Get Lost all around the world, and this incredible meetup in Dublin is one I'll never forget.
Fun of the day.
Yay! Way hey, look, she rises, way hey, look, she rises, way hey, look, she rises early in the morning. And shall we do with a rocking sailor, let's shall we do with a